We're here with Coach Owens after the Red Hawks win with Northern Illinois. Coach, we'll let you make some opening comments, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, so I was happy with the way the guys came out and competed today. I thought we had a good fight to start the game. Just excited to be back playing. And the guys did some good things. We'll watch the film and continue to get better. But I thought we had a good fight to us, and we shared the basketball there. And Northern they compete. I watched them play OU, and the second half they made it a 1 or 2 possession game late, and I'm glad when it was cut to 7 we were able to get 2 consecutive stops and open the lead back up. But just happy with the win and look forward to playing again.
From your point of view, did you see any rust in your guys? I mean, from our vantage point, it really didn't seem like there was any residue from the layoff.
Yeah, just the conditioning. I just think that's going to be a work in progress over the next few weeks as we continue to play more games where, I just know some of my guys like Makai and Eli when they had to come out just from the standpoint of they were a little fatigued there, just from they didn't do what they normally do in certain situations. And I thought when Makai turned the ball over, he was just a little tired because then Thornton was able to get on the run because he's a fast point guard where we have to get the ball stopped. But from a conditioning standpoint, I think that's going to be a work in progress. But everything else as we continue to, settle in and, guys are in different roles than they were a year ago. I just think we'll continue to get better on both sides of the ball.
Foul trouble in the first half, Coach, with Delonte and James, and Eli came off the bench. Precious came off the bench. I thought he gave you good minutes. And then in the second half, obviously, Eli was unconscious there for a while. And Makai in the first half, some guys that, just normally haven't had those kinds of minutes really contributed to your win today.
They did. I feel we have a deep team. I think on any given day or night or any given game that somebody can step up and lead us in scoring and rebounding, and we just want to play the right way. And don't care who lead us in scoring or those kind of things. Where we just want to play Miami basketball and get better. I thought, what we did going into Bradley. Building up to that game after the Buffalo game, I thought we had great practice and great game and good game plan, and guys execute on both sides, but we came up short. And then when we got shut down, it was very unfortunate because we wanted to play that following week because we had 2 more games. Because at this time, normally you'd be halfway through your season, and with not talking about the 2 exhibition games or a scrimmage you would have or inter-squad scrimmage, we're still figuring things out. We're 7 games in, and I think this team has a high ceiling. If we can just continue to work and get better, I really like this group.
Obviously, the layoff can kind of disrupt any rhythm you may have had. Were you surprised at how well your team came out and shot the ball due to that, trying to get back in rhythm?
Yeah, you know what? I was just on the radio with Terry, and I said, we run a play the start of the game that we saw in film that we thought we could get a layup, and we get a layup right there. Coach Rudd drew it up. We get a layup right at the rim, and Tate missed the layup. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, because I've talked to a lot of coaches. They talk about the layoff and how it could affect your offense and those kind of things. So I was looking forward to seeing how we were going to play. But it was a good sign to see that we were able to make some shots and do some things that we normally do. And it helped us because we were able to, for a week, try to get back to it. If we had to play 2 or 3 days right out of what we went through, man, I don't know how it would have looked, but I'm glad we had that time to try to get our feet underneath us, and then obviously we were able to make some shots, and Maijay gave us a huge lift with what he did with spacing the floor.
We'll go ahead and get this started. We're with Eli McNamara after the Red Hawks win over Northern Illinois. We'll go ahead and open it up for questions.
Eli, tremendous second half for you. What was the difference between the first half and the second half for you?
Second half, I just kind of found a groove, and the offense was flowing very well and just got me open. I knocked down the open shot.
Definitely looked more like the Eli McNamara that finished the year last year. Coming off that break, I think you probably knew that some minutes were going to be there, especially to keep legs fresh. What was your attitude going into the game to take advantage of that?
Just every minute that I get in, just max out and just put in full effort and, do my job.
Tell me about how it was getting ready for this game? Obviously, you guys couldn't do anything for 2 weeks. You get together just, a week ago to really get going. And how was everybody's legs? How was everybody coming back and getting ready for this game?
Coming back, we had some fresh legs, but we had to get our conditioning back up because that was a long break. But we just had to really be focused over that week getting ready for this team. They're a good team, so coaches had a good game plan.
Eli, what was the mood on the team when they cut a 20-point lead to 7 there in the second half?
Oh, we just got to stay focused. So when we got in that huddle, we just said stay with what we were doing, trust the coaches and trust in each other. And after that, we started pulling away.
You were obviously a big part of that, or stopping that run. Was it a kind of a focus from the coaches saying, hey, we're going to get Eli the ball, or was it more of just you getting open and your teammates finding you?
Yeah, it was just the teammates finding me, the great plays, and you just take the open shot. Teammates found me, I had to knock it down for them.
All right, we will go ahead and open it up for questions from IJ.
Myjay, clearly you had no rust coming into the game after that long layoff. I mean, 4 for 4 on threes in the first half, 12 points, both single game careers highs. You must have been feeling pretty good going in.
Yes, sir. I was feeling pretty confident. It started in practice, going hard and competing with my teammates, and it just translated onto the court.
Talk about that confidence a little bit, Myjay, because, obviously you had struggled in the early part of the season, 25%, but there was no struggle there. You were stepping into every shot. So tell me what was different coming back after the break that gave you that confidence?
With the break, every break helps me, but I just had time to reevaluate and rethink and just, stay the course because I know my time is coming.
What did you do physically during the break to stay in shape and stay sharp?
Well, I couldn't really do much because of, staying in the house and being away. But I did cardio in the house, push-ups, drinking a lot of fluids, and just, just resting the body. That was the most important thing.
Was it hard to re-find your shooting touch, over the last week of practice after that layoff, or did it just kind of come back naturally?
It just kind of came back naturally. It really is the confidence. The confidence, it could take you to a whole nother level.